Good morning, Pearl. Back from a long weekend. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, thanks, Jimmy, after way too many Easter eggs.
Well, this Wollongong Football Show News Blast is brought to you by CaravanT-shirts.com. But I'll let you take the first story away, mate. It's big news for the Illawarra.
Oh, it is big news, and probably the biggest thing to come out is in a massive weekend of football to report on this morning. The Wollongong Wolves have kept their unbeaten run going after defeating Harcoa Sydney City East 2-0.
Yep.
The man that everyone's talking about, Thomas James, bagged the brace. I watched this game and I thought the Wolves were probably good for a 5 or 6-0 win. They were they outclassed Harcoa.
Yeah.
Well, the Wolves maintain top spot on the ladder now with 3 points clear of Apia after they picked up a 1-1 draw with Blacktown City. Great result, Wolves.
Yeah, good stuff. Unfortunately, though, the Illawarra Stingrays, they've suffered their first defeat of the season, going down 3-1 to Manly, up there at Manly. So the Rays, they now sit in 4th spot, equal on points with Sydney Olympic and Sydney Uni above them.
Cromer Park is a really difficult place to play and win. It's synthetic and it's the largest dimensions in terms of a football pitch.
Okay.
And if you're not ready for it, not prepared for it, it can come and bite you because Manly are used to playing there.
Right. In FFA Cup fixtures coming up tomorrow night, Coniston FC, they actually travel up to Manly to take on Manly United at Cromer Park. Kick-off 8 p.m. A tough one for Coniston, would you say?
Massive. Again, they know, hopefully they've done their research in terms of who they're up against, but the pitch is going to make a difference as well, as we just said.
Okay, well, looking at Illawarra Premier League fixtures from the weekend, Fernhill, they defeated Bulli in a shock result 1-0. Port Kembla, they also pulled off a shock, beating Tarrawanna Blueies 3-0. The Albion Park White Eagles, they ran out 3-0 over the Cringilla Lions. Coniston FC and Corrimal Rangers, they played out a 2-2 draw. Wollongong Olympic and Woonona FC, they also played out a 2-2 draw. And Wollongong United, they beat South Coast United 2-0.
Wow, some big upsets there. Bulli now with 2 losses on the trot. I don't think that happened at all last year, so Bulli will be wanting to get back on the board this week.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Do you want to take these ones away?
Yeah, in the IDL fixtures, Shell Cove were beaten by Balgownie 2-0, big win away for Bally, or the Rangers away from home. Berkeley, first point of the season for Berkeley Sports. Big smile on Mike O's face here. 1-1 draw against the Wanderers. Bellambi, they've given Kiama a touch-up, haven't they? 11-0. Haven't seen a scoreline for that for some time at this level, unless it's Berkeley game, actually. Picton Rangers 2, Thurul Thunder 0. Unadera Hearts 3, University 2. University certainly fallen off after a great start, haven't they? And Helensburgh Thistle 2, 2-1 victor over Oak Flats Falcons.
Bit of a shock there, actually, with the Falcons losing there. They were top of the league.
If ever there's a home ground advantage, mate, travelling up to old Rex Jackson Oval against Helensburgh, there is a significant home ground advantage there.
So breaking news in the Hyundai A-League. As reported by Fox Sports, Brisbane Roar is set to announce the man, the myth, the legend, Robbie Fowler as Brisbane Roar's head coach this week, after months of speculation before the Liverpool great was coming to the club. Interim coach Darren Davies is expected to remain as Fowler's assistant at the Roar.
All you can say there is watch this space. You know, we all know about his playing talents. Managing is a different job, isn't it? So it'll be interesting. It's good for the league.
Yep.
Let's just hope that they can improve up there in Brisbane.
Also on Hyundai A-League news, former A-League referee Jared Gillett has officiated his first EFL game since moving to England. The Aussie ref, he took charge of League 2 this morning, which saw Morecambe FC run out 4-0 winners over Cheltenham.
Congratulations to Jarrett.
Good stuff.
EPL, wow. Man City have avenged their UEFA loss somewhat, I would have thought. I don't know they felt much better, but certainly in terms of League Championship, the 1-0 victory over Spurs. Liverpool sit in top place, however, by 2 points, with City having a game in hand. The race for third, fourth and fifth spots hots up as Man U and Arsenal both lost their matches on the weekend. Massive controversy too. Well, not controversy. Man U have been copying it in the press in regards to their loss, heaviest loss ever against
right,
Everton
okay.
in
Wow.
4-0. Chelsea dropped points in a 2-2 draw with Burnley this morning. Plus a shout out to West Ham United fans. 2-2 draw on the weekend. Well done. AB will be smiling.
AB's probably watching this right now, so well done, mate.
Right, in the championship.
Yes, in the championship, Aston Villa, we've continued our amazing run so far. We beat Bolton on Saturday night and beat Millwall this morning 1-0. So that's the first time in the club's history that we've won 10 straight games in a row. So well done to the lads. And you want to take this next one away?
Yeah, I think one of the greats and big clubs, well-known clubs around the world, Leeds United, have made their fight for automatic promotion a little bit harder, going down 2-0 to Brentford this morning. Leeds now sit 3 points behind Sheffield United after they won 3-0 over Hull City, with only 2 matches remain in the regular season.
Yeah, so crazy stuff. League 1, or League 1, PSG, they've won the title with a whopping 20 points clear of the pack. No surprise with this one, with only 5 games remaining in the competition.
It's massive, isn't it? Same with Serie A. Juventus have also won the league, pushing the 20-point lead after a 2-1 win over Fiorentina on Sunday.
Yeah, so another of AB's mob, he'll be happy with that.
Well, he only picks the winners.
Oh, that's it.
Except for West Ham.
Yeah. La Liga. So Real Valladolid. I've completely butchered that.
Valladolid's 2-2 draw to Deportivo Alves on the weekend gives them slight hope of staying or exiting the relegation zone, as they sit a mere 2 points behind Levante.
Yeah, right. Okay, and there's only 5 games now left to play in La Liga. Barcelona, they hold an 11-point lead at the top. Surely they've won it from here, you would think.
I wouldn't put any money against them, would you?
No, you certainly wouldn't.
And in the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich beat Werder Bremen 1-0 to keep a 1-point lead at the top, whilst Borussia Dortmund defeated Freiburg 4-0. The German Giants will battle it out over the next 5 fixtures for first place, as Bayern hope to hold off and remain in first division by just 1 point.
And in our last story this morning, the Eredivisie, PSV Eindhoven and Ajax, they continue to battle it out at the top, with both teams continuing their winning ways on the weekend. There's only 3 games left to play. Ajax, they sit at the top of the tree, level on points with PSV. However, Ajax, they have an 11-point goal difference lead.
Oh, which is significant.
Crazy stuff. All right, well, that's all the news for this morning in the News Blast. Appreciate you coming in again, Pearl.
My pleasure.
So make sure you head over to caravantshirts.com to check out all the cool and funky shirts they've got out there. And if you're enjoying the News Blast, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. But we'll catch you tomorrow morning on tomorrow's News Blast. See you then.
See ya.
Jimmy, guess what?
What?
The Caravan t-shirts have arrived.
They have arrived.
I only ordered these. It
Nice.
was only 5 days ago. Maybe less.
Okay.
Let's have a look.
Open it
I
up, mate.
surprised you.
You certainly did.
I made the choice for Jimmy. Okay.
Let's hope you got the right one.
This one's mine.
Is that one yours? Straight out of
This one's
Compton? Straight out of...
Guess who's doing okay? That's mine. Jimmy, this is yours. You have mine.
I'll hold that one.
You have
Yeah.
mine.
Oh, it's blue. I like that.
I know
That's
you
good,
like
mate.
blue. I know you like blue.
Oh, what'd you get?
Here we go. Here we go. This is Jimmy's. I love it. I love it. All right,
Okay.
let's swap.
All right, there you go.
All right, we're going to throw them on.
All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. There we go, eh? Looking
Wow.
good, mate. Looking good.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Caravan t-shirts. Yeah, beauty.
This has been a Podular Media production.